Hi, this is John LeBlanc from PD. I'm here today to talk about line types and what's available, what the characteristics of each line are, and why you might want to choose one line over another. So Vectran does a really good job of keeping the lines in trim. Not perfect, but really good. But in the quest for greater performance, we eventually started looking into HMA, which is a high modulus aramid. As an aramid, it's somewhat similar to Kevlar chemically, but its properties are quite different. It's for a certain strength line, it's even lower drag and lower bulk than even Vectran, and it actually holds its trims better than Vectran, at least in the current versions of Vectran and HMA that we're using now. So it's great stuff. It's a bit finicky though. As it gets close to its breaking strength, in other words, if you have an opening that's just a little hard and you get a couple of lines really close to its breaking strength, it won't break, but it'll reduce the strength of that line permanently. So over a period of time, you just have lines doing weird things. It's not much of a problem if you have a fairly strong line on your canopy, but with the competition people using lighter and lighter lines in the quest for lower drag and more performance, it can get pretty finicky, especially in the 300-pound world. So with the 300-pound HMA, which is what the swoopers are using with the comp velocity, you really need to be careful about using the line for subterminal openings and replacing them very frequently in the order of about 100 jumps. In the heavier lines, the so-called heavier 500-700 pound HMA, it's a lot more useful. It's more well-mannered. It's not quite as well-mannered as Vectran, but it does hold its trims better and it does have lower drag. So for the ultimate in performance, HMA at this point is the way to go. But again, it depends on the parachute and the pilot. There's no sense in hanging HMA on a great big, intermediate, a Sabre 2 or some larger canopy. It's really meant for high-speed swooping.